You are looking live at Studio B in the Elon University School of Communications. Tonight, one-on-one sports in conjunction with Elon Television brings you unprecedented coverage of the NFL Draft's first round. We've got predictions, debate, analysis, and of course picks. It's all right here, and it's all right now.
This is the moment. You've worked for this. Lift after lift. Set after set. Rep after rep. You've struggled. You've sweat. And you've bled to make it here. Watching, learning, dreaming. You've seen those who have walked before you. Their pride, their jubilation. You want that feeling. But it's not your decision to make. You must await your destination. Await your city. Await your fate. You are in position to achieve your dream. The wait is over. This is your moment. This is the NFL Draft.
Hello and welcome back to Studio B for our draft coverage. I'm Joey Accordino, joined by my draft experts, Tom Waterman and Billy O'Riordan. Guys, this is indeed the moment for all these prospects, something they've waited for their entire football playing lives. What makes the NFL Draft so special for these guys?
Well, it separates the draft from every other sports draft. This is the immediacy of this. It allows players that you watch throughout their college careers, the Cam Newtons, the Patrick Petersons, the Marcel Darius, finally achieve those dreams. Their boyhood dreams of making it to the NFL, making it big and playing in front of millions.
You know what makes this so important, Joey? As a man who followed a tortured franchise my entire life, it's a time where some of these top 10 the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos of the world, this is where they get that guy who's going to turn their franchise around, who's going to make them a competitor again. This is the ultimate level playing field, the NFL Draft. You get the worst of the teams first, they get the pick of the litter, and you finally come back. You're ready for the playoffs again. That's what they're looking for tonight.
And you're happy about that because you're
So
a Cleveland
happy.
Browns fan, of course.
I can't wait. 6 can't come soon enough.
We'll be hearing from these guys all evening long, but first we got to check out Eugene Daniel in Studio A. You're hosting an NFL draft party, Eugene.
Yeah, man, we have a party, we have the music, we have the food, Buffalo Wild Wings, so many things in here as fans are continuing to come in. Hey, guys, are y'all ready for the 2011 NFL Draft? Yeah! So you hear that here, man. We have it bumping. People are expecting for a show, especially with this kind of draft. You don't know where the picks are going to go. There's so many things that have been happening with the lockout. People are just curious where their teams are going to go with this draft, guys. So, look, we have the fans ready. I know you wish you were in here, but somebody has to do the job at the desk. Joey?
That's right, Eugene. Certainly the fans in Studio A are excited. We've got so much for you tonight. As I said, we've got more from Tom Waterman and Billy O'Riordan. I look forward to seeing how those fans in Studio A react as their teams make good picks, possibly bad picks. Seems like certainly an electric atmosphere in there. Now, we've also got David Hodges down in Charlotte with another very excited franchise of fans. The Carolina Panthers went through a tortured season, have the dubious honor of having the #1 selection. Dave, we go to you now in Charlotte, 111 miles away. What is the atmosphere down there?
Thanks, guys. We're live here outside of Bank of America Stadium for the Carolina Panthers draft party. There are a ton of fans here, and all of them are excited to find out what the future of their franchise will be. They've been on the clock since the beginning of last season, but soon the clock will actually start and there'll be time. They won't have to wait long, so we'll be here reporting throughout the draft pick to let you know what's going on here. Back to you in the studio.
David, that's awesome. Keep having fun out there. We'll have much more from you later this evening, especially after the Carolina Panthers make that #1 pick. In addition to that, we will bring you the picks as they happen, as the evening unfolds. We'll find the best campus draft party. We will have an in-depth breakdown on every single selection. Now, guys, so much to talk about this evening, starting with the dark cloud that has been looming over the NFL for the past few months, the impending and possible NFL lockout.
March 11th, NFL team owners locked out all NFL players as a new collective bargaining agreement was not reached. On the table, $9 billion. Reports now of no movement, decertification, and no 2011 season. Fans just want to know, when will we get back to football?
Certainly the lack of a CBA may have an effect on this evening's proceedings. Tom, how does it affect the draft tonight?
Well, tonight for this week, or for this draft, it's going to change it up a little bit. With the trade movement, there's not going to be any players going to be in these trades this year because of no collective bargaining agreement. Only draft picks are going to be switched tonight. You may see a lot of that. But of course, that's going to change things up a little bit. And of course, after the draft, after Sunday, there's going to be no undrafted signings this year.
You know, as for affecting the fans, I don't really see it having that much of an effect, to be honest, Joey. This is the night that everyone's going to ignore the fact that there's these CBA lockout problems going on. Everybody's in complete denial tonight. Tonight, it's about who your team's picking up to make your team better for whenever next year happens to come.
That's exactly right, Billy. And speaking of on-the-field talent, no position richer than the defensive line.
The 2011 defensive line group may be the deepest in a long, long time. You have the headliners like Auburn's Nick Fairley, who lived in SEC backfields the entire 2010 season. Alabama's Marcel Darius, who has the size of an elite defensive tackle, but the quickness of a defensive end. And Clemson's Daquan Bowers, who is the ideal size and has the ideal athleticism to be a big-time player. But don't forget about Robert Quinn, Stephen Paya, or Cam Hayward, not to mention Adrian Claiborne, Marvin Austin, Cameron Jordan, Ryan Kerrigan, and J.J. Watt. And those are just the potential first